Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. You are first, Chris. You are first on the Tubes chat. Is who coming to me, Todd? I just started. So I don't know who's coming. Is somebody coming? Oh, they've been doing operations here. Obviously not as massive or as um what do you call it? Social media influence, like not as propagandized as in Minnesota, Chicago, Oregon, LA. Um, but they've been here. They've been working in Aurora because you know his Tren de Aragua lie. So they've been here. My friend's father got taken away. He had no criminal history. He just was here undocumented. And he thought about fighting it, but that was during the time where they were sending everybody to CCOT. So he took the decision to deport himself back to Mexico with his family instead of getting sent to a country that he's never been to before. So yeah, no, they've been in Colorado. Hello, hi Lenati. I appreciate you guys. Welcome in on this Tuesday. Hello over there on the tubes. I don't have anybody on the Purple Witch app yet, but I see y'all guys. I am dual streaming, so I am over there on the tubes and the Purple Witch. If you guys want to go over there and just do the subscribe or follow, whatever one is the free one, that's awesome. If you choose to pay for me too, that's cool too. But like, you know, just so I have those numbers, that's awesome. Josiah, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. As we get started this morning, you guys know the drill. Let's tap that screen, share the live out, do your daily heart me if you have not done so. I have the little heart puffs that helps boost us onto the algorithm as well. I hope you all are having a wonderful Tuesday. It has been a rough weekend, so there's that. That's always fun. Oh my goodness, what is it? Just checking like my emails that are popping up all of a sudden. And let's see. Already. Did you send me a message with it, Scotty? W Scotty for the for the 5 on the Pal Pay. I appreciate you, friend. I didn't get a message from you today. That's interesting. But thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. That means our goal has at least been touched today. Thank you guys so much. I was not in Olives today, but I did see that there was something going on with her. I don't know if it's something with her window. So as much as I desperately need you guys to help take care of my goal today, let's make sure you clicked it too fast, Scotty. As much as I need you guys to take care of me, and I do, I appreciate it. I really have been like relying on this income right now. Let's make sure we're taking care of Olive and Manny. They are so supportive of this community. They are always putting themselves on the back burner to help everybody else. So let's make sure we are taking care of them as well. I know that something is going on. I don't know if they need a new window. I don't know what they need to cover the window, but we need to help them regardless. I don't care what it is. But hello. Welcome in, everybody. It is Tuesday. We will talk to Trump supporters today. I plan to. But they might not be on for very long. We have a new litmus test for them. Is it litmus or litmus? I need to look this up. As somebody who loves the English language as much as I do, I should be able to say it correctly. But we definitely need to ensure that this litmus test goes through with these people, so we might not talk to them for long. I'm not going to lie to you. And if not, that's fine. I have things that we can talk about over the course of today. And we can do that. All right. So I'm going to bring up my backup account and then we can get started. So just make sure we do all the good things, guys, while we're sitting here. Like litmus. Okay, so it was litmus. My brain wants to say litmus for some reason. It just sounds better. Hold on one second. Excuse me. I apologize. My sneeze went away. I'm very mad about that. It's going to happen while I'm talking to somebody. That's what's going to happen. All right. Hi, Mark. How are you today?
You think you liberals can beat us in a civil war?
Do, do, do. Gun.
Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing well today. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
32. I live in D.C.
Okay, do you think that the deaths of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
Yes.
Cool. Just like that. Open up the phone lines while we're at it. That's how easy it's going to be. That's my litmus test today. So we might not get people to talk to, and that's totally fine. I have no fucking problem with that. We've gotten to a point where there's nothing to talk to them about. There's nothing to talk to them about. We're moving on from them. We're leaving them in the dust. We're leaving them behind. They are on a sinking fucking ship, and they know it. Even the rats know better than to stay on a sinking ship. But these fuckers don't. So, we will try a couple more people, see where we get to. I'll have the phone line open at some point. But again, I do have outlines and things we can talk about today. But keep supporting. I need you guys to support. I know you guys come here for the yelling and the screaming and for me to own them, but I'm not going to own people who do that. Youngblood, how are you today?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I am doing well today. Did you vote for Trump?
Hecky no.
W, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Absolutely fuck not, he said. Hi, guest. How are you today?
Hey, hello. I'm from China.
Oh, well, I appreciate you. I'm looking to talk to Trump supporters. All right. Anyway, open that phone line back up. Guys, keep supporting. Remember, I am over here on the tubes. I see you guys over on the tubes. You guys can hate watch or love watch, whichever you do. I prefer. That's totally fine. Hi, Eli. I see you over on the Purple Witch app as well. Oh, actually, I didn't turn that on, did I? I don't think I did. There we go. That'll be better. So you can see the TikTok chat while you're over there, Eli. You can do that. George, how are you today?
Yeah, no.
How are you? I'm sorry.
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
I'm 50 years old from Texas.
Okay. Do you think that the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
The shootings of what?
Do you think that the shootings by ICE and CBP of Renee Good and Alex Preddy in Minnesota, do you think that they were justified?
I only seen that woman who was in a car. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know if the one in the car was justified, or you're saying the one in the car was justified?
I haven't seen the other one. I only know about one.
You should look it up. It was an execution by the state. Anyway, I keep going. We don't care. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
38 Minnesota.
Okay. Do you think that the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
No.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump then?
I'm starting to regret it just a little bit.
Do you plan to vote in your midterms?
Yes.
Okay. So what about conservative policy do you like?
Really just family values.
What does that mean?
Strong, stable family unit.
What is the
Two parents in the household.
Sure. What does the Republican Party do to promote family values?
Nothing really, if I'm being honest. The Republican Party has been pretty disappointment lately.
I would agree with you. My thing is that I don't think they do promote the supporting of families being able to work and provide for their children or have children at all.
Only thing I can like really think of is like the tax credits, but other than that, they haven't really been about family values lately.
Sure. I mean, both sides, I think, do tax credits. So I don't think that that's an issue. I think this time around, it was a game of, well, I'm doing 5,000. Well, I'm doing 6,000. Like, I don't care. They're just, playing whoever can say it's bigger at that point. But I just don't care about that. Yeah. But yeah, I would agree with you. I don't see Republicans say it with their mouths, right? They just don't put it forth in policy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what's your plan when you vote for the midterms? Are you trying to vote for somebody to stop the absolute authoritarianism that is this administration? Or are you just going to keep voting for Republicans because it says R next to their name?
I think I'm going to give the Democrats another chance at the midterms because what's going on with ICE right now, I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat, but it's just pure evil.
I agree with you. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you do vote in those midterms. Thank you so much for coming up to talk. My love, my work wife, my love. I've missed you this weekend.
Hi, sorry. I'm
What?
a little late.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize. You don't have to apologize to
I'm
me.
here now.
You are.
Hello.
I just missed you this weekend. You don't have to apologize for that.
I've missed you. It's been crazy. Speaking of ICE and the actual frozen shit on the ground.
Right, what happened? Because I
which-
missed it. I just told them to come
So-
support you, but I don't know what the fuck happened.
So, so we haven't had internet since Sunday.
Right.
So Manny was going to see if maybe yesterday we were going to get our Wi-Fi. We didn't. So he was trying to go to work today. And because of how cold it is outside, and he was trying to defrost the window, it shattered.
Fuck.
We have everything set up now.
Okay.
Hang on, give me a second.
My God. Yes, I did turn into a golden retriever. That did happen.
Yes, so everything is set up now. We have everything situated. The guy's actually out there right now fixing it.
Ugh.
But with that being said, and because of how much, I mean, it wasn't that. It was like 260 something. I don't remember.
Right.
If you guys, I didn't get my 40 at all this morning. But make sure we take care of Monica first.
That's not what I told them to do.
What'd you tell him to do?
I told them to help you. I said, as much as I do need this money, I'm relying on this money right now. I want to make sure you guys are okay because you guys put everybody else before yourselves.
I mean, we're okay right now. It's just, it's shitty. We don't know when we're gonna get our Wi-Fi back.
Well, there's
Well, let's talk about something real quick. Let's talk about a 4-letter agency starting with the letter F, right? FEMA.
that.
FEMA being cut means places like where I live and other southern states that are dealing with this ice storm are dealing with really hard times. There are families out here that are not getting that aren't getting heat, that aren't being taken care of. George Mickey, I have no idea who the fuck you are.
Sir Winston Boy in the Tubes chat, are you okay? Said supporting Trump is supporting the law. Your man broke the law 34 different times.
34 times.
But sure. The phone lines are now open for those on the Tubes chat who do wish to call in. So you can definitely do that now. Also, I think we should have super chats on over there, by the way. I think I got that figured out. I think I got it approved and working.
Did you get the 1K already?
Yeah. I had to do the
Did you get
whole
1K?
approval
Monica
process
hit
this
1K
weekend.
on YouTube.
So I did the whole approval process for that this weekend. Got approved, so that's fun. If they don't want to, that's totally fine. We can talk about how MAGA hates 2A now.
Well, they hate 2A. They hate taking care of the American people. They hate taking care of people in red states. They just don't like anyone, right, babe?
Republicans? Yeah.
Republicans, yeah.
The guy that's replacing the passenger side window says he has 4 other calls for the same exact thing.
Really?
The device. Yeah.
So the state has had to sue the federal government to ensure that they are preserving evidence in regards to what happened to Alex Preddy. I will not be playing that video today. I'm not debating it at all, or today at all. I'm this week, next year. I'm not playing the video. We've all seen it. I have the angles. I have an entire channel in my Discord where you can watch all the angles. I'm not going to play it because I'm not going to debate it, but we're going to talk about it. That's totally fine. So in regards to that, again, the state of Minnesota is suing the federal government, specifically DHS. Remember, this was a Border Patrol agent, not ICE. Oh, now they want to call because I'm getting to the facts. All right, let's get going then. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Age, state, and who did you vote for?
I'm from Alabama. I'm 52. You're Donald Trump.
All right. Do you think that the shooting of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, so they are suing the federal government to ensure that evidence is being preserved, that they don't destroy any kind of evidence. Well, that's interesting. Let's see. I didn't set that up, did I? Let me connect my Chrome window.
This George guy's in the queue. He says he needs to talk to me now. Should I bring him up and see what he
I
needs?
already spoke to him, and I told him
George George Mickey?
Yeah, I spoke to him, and I told him that he needs to go watch because he knows about Renee Good, but he doesn't know about the new one, and I told him he needs to go watch it. So he needs to go watch
I
it.
need to speak to you now? I don't think I do.
I don't think you do. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Now, why the fuck did you hang up?
Men, why don't you understand that when a woman says no, she means it? She means
George,
it.
explain to me why you need to talk to me. I'm confused. She will do what I say. Hey, babe, when you tell me to do something, do I listen to it?
What?
When you tell me I need to do something, do I do it?
No, but I also don't order you around.
Okay.
All right. So, again, in regards to them suing the federal government, you have this report come out, which is Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, said that several investigations of the Alex Preddy killing by federal agents are underway, including by the Homeland Security Department and the Customs and Border Protection Agency. Leaders of those agencies have already said Preddy was at fault and called him a domestic terrorist. There was no discussion of appointing an independent investigator who does not report to the agencies under investigation. Here's the important part. The administration has also filed legal motion opposing a judge's order preventing them from destroying evidence. If they had nothing to hide, if they did nothing wrong, why would you file a motion of dismissal on the order that requires you don't destroy evidence? Why would you do that? MAGA, I don't understand why you are so cucky for Donald Trump and his administration that you can't be honest anymore. Why do you let them lie to you? They think you're stupid. Because they know that you'll just fucking believe whatever they tell you. Why do you do that?
Well, you saw the letter that Pam Bondi sent to Tim Waltz, right?
I did see the letter. I didn't bring the letter up, but I have his response to the letter. Let's see. Wall's response to his letter. I have the Minnesota officials as well.
Walls, you got a letter from Attorney General Pam Bondi making several demands, I guess you would call them, regarding sanctuary cities, regarding fraud and voter rolls. Your response to that, and is there anything you can do to meet the Trump administration at least part of the way to try to turn this temperature?
Well, first of all, it's not a serious attempt, and the Attorney General sent that in. I would thank the local folks and Commissioner Snell. Thank you to you and your team over there. In that letter, they talked about, you need to hand people over who are in your jails. They're taking credit for people that we've had in jail for a long time. We always hand them over, and the commissioner very clearly, so they're lying.
Oh, hold on a second.
Someone on the tube.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
It's me, George. You gonna let me?
Consent is a thing, men.
Oh, is that the same George guy who
Yes.
keeps trying to come up?
Yes.
Oh.
Consent
yeah, no,
is
I
a
don't-
fucking thing. I said no. I said no.
Also, Manny just tagged you in a article, by the way, just so you.
Okay.
Lying. They're lying. This has nothing to do with fraud. As the Attorney General said, they're not sending us forensic accountants, and these are things that have been we're dealing with now and have been for quite some time. So look, it's not a serious attempt to get at this. The way to fix this is get these folks out of here. We've continued to work with them. They asked us for these numbers. We provided them. We continue to show, and they're not serious. And look, I think everybody understands what the last request was, totally unrelated to anything on the voter files. This is, again, as the Attorney General said, Donald Trump telling everybody that the election was rigged, who started all this nightmare for America. Has nothing to do with it. And I would just give a pro tip to the Attorney General. There's 2 million documents in the Epstein files we're still waiting on. Go ahead and work on those.
Go ahead and work on those. Maybe that would be a good idea. I do have that in the outline, what Manny sent me. So again, me and Manny talked about this, and I think we're absolutely correct in this. This letter of demands, an extortion letter, let's be honest, we'll remove ICE if you give us this, this, and this. That's a capitulation. That is Pam Bondi saying, hey, we know that ICE in Minnesota is like really not popular. And I have the polling to show that. I'll bring that up too. We know it's really not popular. But please, like, we'll get them out of there. Please just give us your voter rolls. That's all that we want is your voter rolls and your information about who's on Snap, which we have no fucking right to. It's a capitulation. It is a concession. They are losing this argument and they know it. Let's bring up that polling. Let's see. Where did I put it?
Trump supporters like polls.
I need this a little bit. I have it organized, kind of. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much shit that it gets lost. This is all 2A. There it is. I put it at the top so I would remember, and then I forgot. That's how that goes. All right, we're gonna listen to this polling, and then I'll open the phone lines back up because they're over here mad, but that's not my problem.
ICE, DHS, Kristi Noem have been a political disaster because just take a look here. I mean, ICE's net approval rating during Trump's term, you go back to term number 1, look, it's pretty even, 0 points. You go to June 2025, right? That was when all that stuff was going on in Los Angeles. They dropped down, look at this, minus 17 points, way in the basement. But then after Minneapolis, it's even lower, minus 27 points on the net approval rating of ICE. Of course, this all being done under Kristi Noem. So, no, what's going on in Minneapolis is not popular at all. What's been going on during this second term under ICE, under the Trump administration, under Kristi Noem, has very much not been popular, and it's only been getting more and more unpopular. ICE, DHS.
Now, before
second term,
before MAGA freaks the fuck out that it's CNN, I just want you to know, this is what you call an aggregate. And he sources it on the bottom. I know you guys don't know what sources are. Source. He's sourcing a poll from Fox News, a source from Quinnipiac, a source from the New York Times, and a source from Siena. Those are all polling. And you take it, and you add it up, and you divide it. I don't know if you guys remember. Mean, median, and mode. You get an aggregate on the polling, and he is underwater to such an effect that even the fucking aggregate looks like that. Not doing well. Not doing well. Joey, how are you today? Oh, I forgot that you do that. That's weird. I always forget that you people do those things.
They like to breathe into the phone.
Yeah. Gigi, how are you?
George, you want to speak to me now?
No, I blocked you. Consent. No means no, George. When a woman says no, she means it, George.
That is true.
Fuck off, George.
Yeah, fuck you, George.
It's fucking weird, my guy.
If it's that urgent, Gigi, I have links in the BIO for you to message me something.
Yeah, you message her something with some monetary attachment to it if it's that important, George. Phone lines are back open for y'all. I had like 11 missed calls now. You guys don't want to call? Okay. These people need to stay away from our kids. Which people, Quack?
I agree. Republicans do need to stay away from
They
children.
do need to do that. I
Now you
agree.
made him mad.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age state, who'd you vote for?
What's that? Say that again.
Age state, and who did you vote for?
40, Maine, and Trump.
All right. Do you think that the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
Well, I think that shit happens.
I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. It's not happening. If you think it's justified, I have no reason to fucking speak to you. 262 people in here. Let's get those likes up to 25,000. I appreciate you guys being here so much.
Hey, look.
Justin said the phone lines are open for everyone except George.
Damn.
W. Thank you for calling
You
the
tell him,
stream. Age
Justin.
state, who'd you vote for?
Yeah, I'm from Washington too. You know that, right? I'm from Washington State.
That's cool. That's where I was born. I don't live there currently. Google Voice numbers exist. Anyway, agents, and who'd you vote for?
That's
It's me,
He sa-
George.
Did you fucking sober up, my guy? Are you okay? You sobered up a little bit? Do you
Yeah,
understand what
just speak
consent
to me.
is? Do you understand what consent is?
I think so.
You do? What's the definition of consent?
He sounds like he needs fiber.
When you gotta say yes or something.
It's when you give permission for something to happen or an agreement to do something. Did I give you permission to keep contacting me?
Okay.
Did I give you permission to keep contacting me? Anyway,
He sounds like he needs fiber.
he sounds like he needs a in-home healthcare nurse, which he can't afford because his Medicaid won't cover it because the Republicans took it away.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age state, who'd you vote for? Hello, are you there? You called in. You're live on the air. Are you there? Okay. You just want to sit there? Thank you for calling the stream. Age state, who'd you vote for? Why are you guys like this? Seek help. Like, seriously, you need some help. Stop it. Get some help. I have a soundboard that my brother set up because he has a Steam Deck.
Oh God.
So I only have 6, but we can run through them. I have the classic for the kicks.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
We've got
Duh.
just because I like that one.
Oh no.
I've got it. None of my sounds are really like that bad, Audie, at all.
Pivot.
Pivot.
Which I don't need to play that one.
I love the Lord.
The Lord.
And my #1 hit song in Austria and Germany.
Going to happen.
Murder rate already going down, down, down.
Not the extra downs.
And the picture for that is Jazz Squirtle. Just so everybody's aware.
That's crazy. Yeah, you missed Monica as a top singing artist in Austria and Germany.
No.
I'll catch it on vinyl.
I'll catch you on vinyl.
Vinyl's
Is crazy. Under this economy?
Hand job.
Yo.
I mean handshake. How are you doing today? Why are you underwater?
Good.
Oh, okay.
Another great day in this economy.
In this
Another great
economy, sure.
day.
Was the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Petrie justified?
Yes, because in the
I don't need the because. Thanks though. Can't believe you didn't change your username on the new account you made. It's crazy.
I thought you evicted him permanently.
I did from his other account. I just like to play with him sometimes.
Got two choice.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age state, who'd you vote for?
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
That's a literal.
I mean, like
fetus.
Elmo. I know times are tough because PBS has been like defunded. Elmo, I get it, but like this is not the place, sir. No, don't call again.
That was a man? Oh.
That was a man. That was
Can't
a
do it.
child. A child.
I heard
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Trump.
Age and state.
34 Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay. Do you think that the shootings of Renee Good or Alex Petrie were justified?
It shouldn't have happened.
It
Well,
should-
why they shouldn't have been out there, you know.
Protesting is a First Amendment right. Read your Constitution. Mm-mm. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
21 in Missouri.
And who'd you vote for?
Donald J. Trump.
Okay. Do you think that the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Petrie were justified?
One was a vehicle manslaughter because she was
For something to be vehicular manslaughter,
He would have to
one
die.
would need to be slaughtered.
He would have had to die. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
My name's Isaiah. I live in Michigan and I'm 23.
And
I
who'd you?
voted for Kamala.
Oh, well, I appreciate you. Do you plan to vote in the midterms?
Not sure, but probably.
You
Usually
should.
get dragged.
Do you know what your congressional district is in Minnesota and whether it is you have a person up for re-election?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, then I just advise you to make sure you look into them and their policies and vote accordingly. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
I was giggling.
Stop calling. Go to school or something.
A lot of them are out because of the snow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for calling the stream. Oh, no, that's you. Again, let me just block your number since you don't understand consent either. Oh, did it again. No, that's not them again, though. That's somebody else. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Go play in the
Trump's
snow.
the man. You're a fucking idiot.
Aw. You like to... Aw. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Trump.
Age and state? You couldn't answer that question? Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
I didn't vote for anyone, but I'm a Minnesotan, and this ice shit needs to stop immediately.
I am so sorry that you guys in your community are going through that. We are standing with you even if we can't physically be there, and it's absolutely fucking disgusting. ICE needs to be abolished. CBP needs to fucking leave. It's absolutely fucking terrible. I'm so sorry, friend.
ICE needs to get out of our fucking community. They're tearing us apart. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for the attention to this matter.
And probably voice your opinion on a piece of paper when you vote, though.
And vote. Vote. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Voted for Trump.
Age and state?
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you. Repeat that.
The age and the state that you voted in?
Yeah, my age is 38.
Okay. And what state did you vote in?
Are you saying state?
Yeah, the state.
Texas, the only state.
The only state?
I think there's 49 other ones.
United States of America?
I think
I was
there's...
just checking. Yeah, I know you're a Democrat socialist, so it's just. seeing how
I'm
smart
actually
you are.
not. I'm a leftist communist. Congratulations. Do you think that the
Same
killings of...
thing.
Do
Well,
you think that the
it's the
killings
same
of
thing as
Renee
the
Good... Do you
Democrat
think that the
socialists
killings
today.
of Renee...
Same thing.
I know I triggered you with that word, sweetheart. McCarthyism has done
No, you
its
didn't
job
trigger
very,
me at
very,
all,
very
sweetheart.
fucking well.
Sweetie, you didn't trigger
Do
me,
you
sweetheart.
think... Obviously, I did because you won't stop talking. Do you think that the deaths of Renee Good and Alex Petrie were justified?
Totally lawfully.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Oh man, I can't believe that you actually asked that, and I consider it an intelligent question to ask before a conversation.
Well, I have
Anyway,
to
bye.
ask for... Oh, okay, hang up then. Go ahead.
No, okay. Whoa.
I have to ask for TikTok TOS, and I ask I ask who you voted for because I don't need to speak to Kamala supporters, and I ask your state to ensure if you are in a swing state or not. How your vote is so important. So your age for
okay.
TikTok terms of service.
Oh, okay, 40. I'm in Virginia.
Did you vote for Trump?
I vote third party usually.
So did you
And
do
I
Jill
did.
Stein or did you do Libertarian?
Libertarian.
So Chase Oliver.
Yep.
Why did you think that that
Whichever
was
one it
going
was. I
to?
can't even remember. I don't remember
He
what
wasn't
the
on the
name was now,
ballot.
actually, but
You can depends on the
yeah,
state
I've
if you can
actually
write
never
in.
voted. I'm one of those people. I've actually never voted Republican or Democrat because I hate the options every time.
Do you vote down ballot?
What do you mean by that?
Like, so instead of doing president, congressional, senator, like, are you voting congressional, senator, local city council, your water board, your school board, your energy board? Are you doing that?
No, I'm not. I don't vote for absolutely everything. I do vote for some local stuff.
Okay,
Yes,
well, you
but
should because especially if you are a third party person, I'm a leftist. I think that we should have ranked choice voting in this country, and I don't like the two-party system and how it's based off of having as much money as you can, based off of Citizens United. What I would advise you to do is you are never going to get anything by voting third party in the presidential election. Even if you magically are able to get a third party representative into the presidential slot, you are going to have to fight a two-party congressional system. So you need to work from the bottom up, from your local all the way up to get that grassroots movements. You're never going to get it from the top. Thank you. Real quick, Owl Cosmo, thank you so much for the 5 on the Tubes chat. Just called in Minnesota and this shit needs to stop. It's tearing our communities apart. Again, I am so sorry. We stand with you, and that is why we will keep fighting, because that's why I'm not fucking arguing with them. I refuse to fucking debate about the lives of U.S. citizens being taken by a fucking authoritarian state. I absolutely fucking refuse. We will not do it. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling the stream. H-State, who'd you vote for?
Kamala,
All right. What state are you in?
Iowa, Dubuque, Iowa.
All right. Do you know who your congressional representative and whether they are up this midterms?
No.
Let's see. So what I would advise you to do is in the link in my bio, I both have, ballottrack.gov, and I also have vote.org to make sure you can check your registration. You can also put in your zip code to find out who your congressional representative is and who is running. So I would advise you to do that, look into their policies, and definitely make sure you vote. The only way we're going to stop this, guys, right now is to vote. Keep protesting. Keep making your voices heard. It's fucking working. On that note, it's fucking working. Greg Bovino, not only was he just leaving with some of his fucking people and going back to El Centro, California, it sounds like he's being demoted. He is no longer going to be Border Patrol commander at large, and he is looking at possibly early retirement. Now, this was just being reported by The Atlantic. It has now moved on to other sources per The Atlantic. However, the reason I do think it's pretty credible is the fact that they suspended him from all of his social media personas because he was replying to people about the bad fucking job that he did all weekend. So the fact that they suspended him from that, I don't think that he's going to be in his job much longer. They have Tom Homan coming in to clean it up for the children who couldn't handle it. Possibly Wick, how are you today?
Doing good. How are y'all?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did not know. Voted Kamala, though I would have preferred Claudia de la Cruz.
Okay, I can understand that. So what state are you in?
Georgia, 25.
All right. Do you plan to vote in your midterms?
Absolutely, I do.
All right. Do you know who your congressional representative and senator are?
I know I think my senator is Buddy Carter, and I have opinions about him, and I don't know who my congressional is.
Okay, yeah, so what I would advise you to do is to definitely... Buddy Carter is your representative, not your senator, because senator, you have Ossoff and Warnock.
Oh, then I'm getting Ossoff.
Okay, so, I would just advise you to look into their policies and try to... I know Georgia is a very, very fucking important state, so make sure you do everything you can to put a stopgap on this administration.
I will, and I'm doing my best talking to my people.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ari, what is this? Who did? Oh, the Daily Beast. Of course they said it like that. Okay, let's see. Greg Bovino demoted. Ice Barbie and alleged lover face acts as Trump purges goons. Lover face would be Corey Lewandowski, if anybody doesn't know.
Have you read the Daily Beast article about the two?
No.
It's about like maybe a month old or something, but the Daily Beast is reporting on 2 DHS like employees, 2 or 3 of them, complaining about basically saying that Ice Barbie is having an affair with
Ugh.
Corey.
Ew.
And they don't mention that Corey is also would then also be having an affair because they're both married, actually.
Correct. Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So
Someone just asked if you hacked my account in the
Yes.
why do I hear Manny? They said. Okay, let's do. Which one should we start with? Let's start with the fact that the administration likes to just lie outright. Immediately. They immediately start lying without any kind of proof of the things they say.
Did he have an additional gun or was the gun moved from the scene? And I watched the video from
No, it's hard to hear the reporter. The reporter is talking about the fact that was there an additional gun or was there a gun moved from the scene? We can see from the video it does not appear that he pulled it out. What is the information on that? Basically asking him, you came out and you said that he approached with a weapon and violently meant to attack law enforcement. What is your proof behind that? This is basically the question she's asking.
and it doesn't seem like he pulled the weapon at any point, so does the account come from the agent? Did they say that he pulled the gun before, during, after? When does the gun come out?
Again, this situation's evolving. This is under investigation. Those facts will come to light.
The facts will come to light. Then one, why aren't you doing an investigation? Two, why are you already saying he pulled a weapon, he brandished a weapon, and he was coming after your fucking people? How can you already say that if the facts are evolving?
But let's take a look at the gun. You can see the gun here on the screen there that individual possessed. It appears to be a semi-automatic, high-capacity type, possibly a Sig Sauer 9mm.
All right, no more questions. Sorry, no more questions.
Which, by the way, no more questions was after only 2 questions because at that exact moment, it was spreading all over the internet, the video from who we are calling Pink Coat Lady, the woman who filmed it. It's also not a semi-auto. I know, he's just saying things. They do that. So we have that one. Now we're going to get into what Bavino thinks about your constitutional right to carry, MAGA. I think you should really listen to this. You know, you guys are such two-way absolutists. I think it would be important for you to understand what the CBP commander thinks of your constitutional rights.
Both the police chief in Minneapolis, O'Hara, and Governor Walz say Preddy was legally licensed to carry a concealed weapon. So are you saying it's not okay for him to exercise his Second Amendment right, not to mention his First Amendment right to be there in the first place, but his Second Amendment right to carry a gun? And if you do, you can be shot by federal law enforcement?
No, I didn't say that, Dana. I never said that. What I'm saying is we respect that Second Amendment right, but those rights don't count.
What? I'm sorry, what? Let's say that again.
Rights don't count.
Those rights don't count.
When you riot and assault, delay, obstruct, and impede law enforcement officers, and most especially when you mean to do that.
Your constitutional rights don't count. Where has that ever been in a court of law? I would love to see that argumentation by the state. Real quick, guys, I meant to fucking say this, and I didn't. I've been doing it all weekend. I love y'all so much, but actually, you guys frustrate me a little bit more than MAGA does. Surely, it's not a stock photo. If you reverse image search it yourself, instead of going off, it makes me really mad. Instead of going off of a fucking Twitter post you saw, reverse image search it yourself, you're going to find, here's the thing, DHS does make stuff up. What you guys are talking about is a post from a Reddit thread. The Reddit thread was created, now, what, how many days are we now? 7? 6? The day that it happened, on that Saturday, everybody was saying, this was 5 days ago. No, the Reddit thread was created 5 days ago. If you scrolled down, the actual post of the gun was that day. We have to be accurate with our information, guys. We absolutely fucking have to. It does not mean you have to trust DHS. Absolutely not. It does not mean you have to trust the federal government. Absolutely fucking not. But as far as we know, the information that we have, it's accurate. It's not a stock photo. Please stop spreading it around because I had so many friendlies who were doing that, and I cannot stand it. Thank you, Owl Cosmo, for the 5 again on the tubes. I am not a political man. They will do what they want to regardless, but being in Minnesota right now is awful. A man was disarmed and gunned down. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But we have to be correct in our information. Exactly, Kat. We are not immune to propaganda and misinformation. I refuse to be somebody who helps spread it. It's in my Discord, by the way. I reversed image searched it myself. I have the link to that Reddit thread, the actual link to that Reddit thread, and I have screenshots of the Reddit thread itself and the post. Luke, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
That is a whole fetus. Eli, that is a weird post. Megastar, Donald J. Trump, Emperor of Galaxies. Okay. Okay. Sure. All right. Okay. So Bavino says, I'll open the phone line since you guys seem to be mad about that, but we'll keep going too. You guys like to call as soon as I bring up videos. So Bavino says your constitutional right to carry doesn't count. That's interesting. We can go to, who else? Patel. Ah. Tread on me harder, Daddy. That one's good. Hold on, where's it? That one?
It's so cute.
So cute. Image is very big. Okay. Patel. FBI.
As Christy said, you cannot bring a firearm loaded with multiple magazines to any sort of protest that you want.
You can't? You can't bring a loaded firearm to any protest that you want? You can't?
That's simple. You don't have that right to break the law and incite.
What law does it break for me to bring my firearm to a protest? What law does it break to bring my firearm to a protest? On that vein. Where is it?
I mean, I remember that there was a little kid by the name of Kyle Rittenhouse that showed up.
I just sent you the photo.
Oh, we're going to go through it quick because, you know, TikTok. 7 times conservatives praised gun-toting protesters. We've got the classic, the Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse. We all know that one, right?
Oh, now they're getting mad. Ooh.
We've got the gun-toting St. Louis couple.
I remember that.
Oh, uh-oh.
They're getting mad over there.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
I voted for Donald Trump.
Your age and your state, please.
46 Ohio.
Okay.
And no, the shootings were not justified. And the administration is out of control. They need to reel themselves back in. They're idiots. They've got unhinged people running the show. And, yeah.
Are you still supporting Trump, or have you moved away from that?
Well, I used to be a Democratic voter, and if they keep acting like morons, then I'm going to go back to becoming being a Democratic voter, because we can't have this in our nation. We can't have civilians being shot for no damn reason. I don't care if the dude is out there with a gun. He's allowed to be out there with a gun. You don't have a right, as a law enforcement officer, to just shoot people unless they are aiming that gun at you. Mm-hmm. And the fellow was not aiming a gun at anyone. And that's just the way it is.
I agree with you. I would advise you to vote in the midterms. Don't just vote Republican. Don't just vote Democrat either, just because it says D. Actually look into their policies, especially right now, who is going to put a leash on this administration. That's what's going to be important this year.
I agree with you.
All right. Well, thank you, and have a wonderful day.
You too.
because the dam is breaking. I've said this before. We see the worst of the worst, and those people do exist. But a majority, a generality of people in the United States aren't going to go for this. Donald Trump isn't even going for this. He's backing the fuck off, which I have stuff on that. But anyway, we have Mark and Patricia McCloskey, who pointed their guns at protesters. They were defended with 2A. You Bill Claims. That's an interesting name for your phone. Thank you for calling the stream. H-State, who'd you vote for?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Republican, Massachusetts.
How old are you?
I don't agree with what they were doing. I mean, we switched over because the rainbow people were getting out of control. And we have
what did the
Christian
rainbow
beliefs, so-
point on the doll where the rainbow people hurt you?
they were just getting out of control. And,
By doing what?
We didn't believe in
What were we doing?
getting rid of babies and stuff like that. And our Christian values took us to becoming Republican, thinking that things would
Where
get better.
okay,
they
cool.
got more Christian values.
You're a Christian?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Where in this Bible will it tell me where I cannot have an abortion?
In the Bible, it's just thou shalt not kill, and I'm not going to get deep into it.
Oh, okay.
but,
So when does life start according to the Bible?
in the fetus.
No, the fetus? Fetus is in the Bible? The word fetus is in the Bible? God says a specific point. Life begins at first what? Finish the sentence.
When they're in the womb.
No,
That's when life starts,
life
right
begins
there.
at first breath.
At first breath, no, not really.
Oh, you disagree
Well,
with God?
because,
You
in
disagree
the
with
United
God?
States-
You disagree with
so
God?
the oldest thing is
You disagree with God.
I love the Lord.
No, I need now a clip of you disagree with God? I need that clip.
They'll add that one. Which, by the way, I have the picture for my I love the Lord button is the picture that Olive made of me praying in front of my rainbow cross.
The rainbow people someday.
Read it. Read your book. If it's not the King James, even though it mostly is the King James, I can bring up other versions.
The Rainbow Connection.
Oh, you made that, Kayla? I love that. Well, I know you didn't make it, but we don't talk about
Well,
that.
I made it.
How much water did we spend on that one picture? I don't know.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot of water.
Don't bring up your Christian values if you don't know your Christian values, because I'm going to test you. A bitch studies.
You said rainbow people. I'm like, what colorful
Me?
people are
Now I
watching?
need my fan. I don't have my fan in here.
You gotta carry it with you. You gotta carry your props with you.
I know I need a bag to bring to my brother's room across the hall just so I can. He wouldn't care if I left it in here. He'd be like, all right, she got her shit in here, I guess. Okay, so those people. We have
That's a crazy idea, Ari.
I have that.
I know you do.
Why was it racist is my question. Why did it put me in the outfit that it put me in is my question.
Because AI.
Yeah. Father and son's armed confrontation with federal officials.
I remember that one.
Arizona rancher Cliven Bundy stopped paying fees for grazing cattle on government property. He went soft-sit. As authorities arrived to seize his cattle in April of 2014, armed protesters, including Bundy's son, initiated a standoff that led to an eventual government retreat. It was featured on Fox News coverage. The Nevada senator defended them, calling them patriots. Armed protesters breached the Michigan state capitol.
I remember that one too, when they were trying to go after Gretchen Whitmer and kidnap her.
So, because of Governor Whitmer's COVID-19 protocols, armed protesters rushed the state capitol chanting, "Let us in," outside a legislative chamber. A group managed to enter the upper gallery, staring menacingly upon lawmakers in session. Trump was accused of inciting the protesters' action, tweeting, "Liberate Michigan." Following the attack, he reiterated the protesters' qualms against stay-at-home orders and insisted that Whitmer give a little and put out the fire, adding, "These are very good people." So again, you're defending your 2A. Okay, you're defending your 2A. Armed militia gathered around Georgia state capitol. In 2020, amid Trump's threats to Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger to find the votes that would secure Trump's reelection, militia members encircled the state capitol. A former you-know-who leader was among the group outfitted with assault-style weapons. Trump continually was supportive of the Proud Boy militia. During a presidential debate, he told them to stand back and stand by, and somebody's got to do something about Antifa. Another one, Arizona. Again, Trump's lies about the election led to people who have their Second Amendment right to protest, or their First Amendment right to protest and their Second Amendment right to bear arms, to bring weapons. And everybody supported them. Republican lawmakers supported them. And of course, you have J6, where they brought things like bats. By the way, there were weapons. People were found with guns. People were found with pipe bombs. If you're not keeping up on the January 6th pipe bomber case, he thinks that the pardon should apply to him retroactively because they just now caught him. And they've been called patriots. They were all pardoned by this administration.
Well, Trump called it the Day of Love, so.
The Day of Love. But you shouldn't come to a protest armed. That's your stance now, MAGA? They're stripping you of 2A. Who would have thought? I loved this tweet. Who would have thought that the Democrats would get the Second Amendment in the divorce? Not me. I knew I was going to have to make some weird fucking arguments during this administration. Never thought I'd have to defend the Second Amendment.
I mean, someone came up and they're just like, you guys are the ones that after a school shooting, you guys are like, oh, let's take them all. It's like, no.
Let's see. You can conceal carry in Washington, D.C., but it requires a specific D.C.-issued permit. I doubt that you can bring it to the Capitol, though. Because we can't in Colorado. Like, you can bring it, but you have to be within a certain amount of the grounds of the Capitol. You cannot bring a weapon to the D.C. Capitol. It prohibits, which most capitals do prohibit that. Most. Not the Republican states, but most. $198 of you in here. If we could tap that screen to 35,000 likes, excuse me, I would super appreciate it. Brighton, how are you today?
That's really sweet, baby.
Brighton, did you know that you requested?
Like that. Waylon's a good kid.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't want to get involved in a conversation if he's having with his child or granddaughter or grandchild. So I'm going to drop them down for their privacy and safety. User, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Negative.
Who'd you vote for in the last election?
Kamala.
All right. What state are you in?
I'm in California.
Do you plan to
I just
vote in the
wanna say,
midterms?
I like. Oh yes,
Okay.
yes.
Awesome.
We got to get rid of that crooked mouth son of a bitch up there.
This is true.
Okay. But what the thing I want to say is that I like to see ICE come into California with no mask on. They cannot come in with masks, and if they do, they're going to get arrested.
I would love to see that. I also would advise you, I know that you guys have governorship coming up. If you have not seen Eric Swalwell, one of the many candidates for governor in California, if you have not seen his video, talking about his plan, he says he's going to take driver's licenses away from anybody who attempts to be a masked agent in the state if he wins. He said, quote, "Good luck walking to work." So.
I don't. California is a very interesting race.
Yeah.
But Swalwell is not. He's got some problems. He's not answering any of his constituents. He hasn't been available for anybody for, like, from what I understand and from what I've been told by people in California, like Queen, hasn't been answering for some months now. And he's focusing all of his energy on running for governor, and it seems like he's neglecting his job, his position. So much so that I think he hasn't shown up for California votes or voting in general for like the last 90 something votes.
Sure.
So that's an issue as well. I get that Swalwell's not like he's not terrible.
He's
but
always
like,
in
we also
committee,
have,
though, so that's why I'm wondering. Because he's always in committees when he's there, so I wouldn't see where he's not voting.
but you also have Katie Porter as well.
No, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He's one of many. So you guys' primary is definitely going to be something you guys need to pay attention to and need to actively watch all of the fucking debates that go on for that primary.
I'm
Let's
doing
see.
in Tennessee just because my dad is constantly talking to me about politics as well.
Yeah, so so fairly, as per govtrack.us, between September 19th of 2025 and January 15th of 2026, he has missed 90 out of 112 roll call votes. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
But again, we need people who are going to smack him in the mouth. I'm not saying vote for him. I'm just saying pay attention to your primaries. I'm not in fucking California. It doesn't affect me. I have my own race. We have Michael Bennet going against Phil Weiser in our state. And as much as Michael Bennet has the name recognition, I think Phil Weiser, being our current AG, who has been fighting this administration, by the paperwork, by the fucking book, I think he's going to be a better option than having Michael Bennet take that seat from Jared Polis. So we have our own primaries to pay attention to as well. All right. Let's see that one. So again, they don't have answers for this. They just don't. We're going to go to Todd Blanche, talking to Kristen Welker.
You're saying he wasn't protesting peacefully, and yet the video before shows him holding up a cell phone, directing traffic.
I don't know what this fucking color is doing to her face. She does not look like that on my screen. I apologize. She's not that fucking orange. I don't know what that's about, but
the video after shows him being pummeled by these law enforcement. Everyone has now seen this video across the country with this man holding up a cell phone. And part of the outrage that people are expressing is that they feel as though the federal government is asking them to believe something that they don't see with their own two eyes. Is that what the administration is asking of the American people, to believe that he was violent, when the video, based on what everyone has seen so far, does not show that?
Well, first of all, I did not say he was violent. I said he was not protesting peacefully. And you just described what every American has seen, which is video shortly ahead of the incident, where he was screaming in the face of ICE. He had a phone up right to right into ICE's face. You tell me, is that protesting peacefully? I mean, we all see the same thing. I mean, you shouldn't try to gaslight the administration about what happened. That was not a peaceful protest. And yes, what happened afterwards is tragic. It is horrible. It is heartbreaking. But make no mistake about it, that would have never happened. That would have never happened. And it doesn't happen in cities around this country every single day. But for the complete failure by the mayor and by the governor.
All right. That made him mad, didn't it? Thank you for calling the stream. H-State, who'd you vote for?
I hate.
It's a child. But again, what does that mean? He's not, yeah. What does calling names is not protesting peacefully? What does that mean? What does not protesting peacefully mean? I want people, especially on the tubes, to tell me. What does that mean? You are a child. Stop calling me. What does that mean when you're not protesting peacefully? What does that look like? Nobody can tell me? He was going back and forth with the ICE agents, was he? That's not peacefully? Arguing back is not peaceful? It's an interesting take. Is this peaceful? How about this? Is this peaceful? Was that peaceful protesting?
Nope.
Or the protesting was peaceful. Why did they get maced? Why'd they get maced? Oh my god. They're on the sidewalk. They're not even in the middle of traffic. I don't think you guys understand this. You guys cried before. I wish I had the videos. I have to go back and find them so I can save them. Fox News, you guys all cried. Who shows up to a protest with a gun sandwich? We went over that. We went over that. Kyle Rittenhouse did. That couple in Minnesota did.
Michigan State Capitol.
You have the right to. You have your Second Amendment right, Ruben. When did you trade your rights away? This is protesting peacefully. And yet they were sprayed for no fucking reason. You can see their arms throwing stuff. The pretzels that you guys will do to defend fucking authoritarian state police. Tread on me harder, daddy. You guys used to say, give me liberty or give me death. And now you say, spank me harder, daddy. You guys are such bitches. You are bitch fucking losers. Nothing. Because I've seen the Fox videos where everybody said, all they do is stand there and yell with billboards. That's all they stand there and do. It's poster boards, and they stand there. And what do they think they're accomplishing? But when we decide we're going to yell and be louder, by the way, protests are meant to disrupt daily life. That is their purpose. Their purpose is so that you can't just drive by them and go, well, oh well. The purpose is to make you pay attention. But those people were on the sidewalk. And they got maced. They weren't interfering with anything. Yeah, comply or die is a weird stance for a supposedly free country. That is true. That's very true. Thank you for calling the stream, H-State. Who'd you vote for?
Hello?
Hi, H-State, and who did you vote for?
I voted for Trump.
All right, age and state?
48, North Carolina.
All right, did you think that the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
No, I don't agree with all this criminal activity. ICE is
So why are you still supporting Trump? Or are you not?
I'm not supporting him on this. I'm not supporting him on the way law enforcement is behaving.
What do you support him on that could possibly be more important than what is going on in our streets?
Well, the problem is I totally disagree with this issue, and I do not support Trump on this issue at all. But unfortunately, my alternative would have been to vote for Harris, and I don't know how I can I'd be able to justify doing that. So
Why not?
that's a long conversation. I just wanted to point out that, you know, as a
Got you,
as
Ari.
a Trump supporter, as a MAGA American, there's a lot of things about Trump I disagree with, and ICE is a big one. His blatant support of law enforcement is outrageous, and it's un-American. I didn't know going into voting for him that it was going to be like that at all.
Why? We told you. We told you it would. You voted for him after you saw what happened on January 6th.
Well, that's another long conversation that
It's
we're probably
not.
not going to agree on.
It's not that long of
Well,
a conversation.
I don't agree with liberal beliefs.
I'm not a liberal. I'm a leftist.
regarding-
So. Regarding what? Liberal beliefs?
or leftist beliefs regarding January 6th.
What about it? What's a leftist belief regarding January 6th?
That Trump incited insurrection, or that he compelled or encouraged attacks on the Capitol.
Why were
I
they
don't
there?
believe
Why
it.
were they there that day?
For the same reason I was there. I had the sense to leave before the quote unquote march to the Capitol building happened.
Sure. Why were you there?
I was there to support a president who I believe, or at least let me say that I wished he had won the election.
But did he? Did he win?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna split hairs and say
split hairs over 60
won.
court.
No,
over,
he didn't. He
right.
didn't win it.
Correct.
But I'm not gonna say whether it was, correct. I'm not gonna say that it was stolen.
Because it wasn't. So after the march to the Capitol,
So
I
you
mean,
can't say that it wasn't.
I absolutely
Neither-
can.
neither
I absolutely
you or
can.
me
I
can
absolutely
say
can.
that
I absolutely can. There have been
you don't
multiple.
know
Yes, I can.
who's pulling the
There were
levers.
60 court cases that were all dismissed. There were 60 court cases that were all
You're
dismissed. There have
arguing
been audits. Because there have been audits on this. These votes were
That doesn't give you
counted.
a right to argue with me.
It does. You called in.
No,
I can
your
argue with you.
opinion is your opinion.
It's not an
And-
opinion.
and
This is
you-
fact. This is factual. This is not an opinion. In
is
regards
going
to
nowhere.
okay,
You're
even if I
arguing
grant
against-
you, even if I grant
You're not gonna
you,
grant me anything.
I am. Even if I
See,
grant
no,
you that he
you're
didn't
using
incite
you're
it,
using
even if I grant
aggressive-
you that he didn't incite it, what did he do to stop it?
I can't even listen to you right now, or take
Okay,
your
then hang up.
questions
If you're a
because you're being
coward, if you're a
argumentative.
coward who cannot defend your stances
Oh,
and
now
the
you're
things you
calling
voted
names.
for, yes, I am. You are a coward. If you saw what happened on January 6th of 2021 and you sat there and said, I will vote for him in 2024, and I cannot believe he is sending a police state into our cities that is executing our citizens, I can't believe it. By the way, did you vote for Mark Robinson by chance?
People have different views on what happened on.
Did you
January
vote for,
6th.
and they're wrong,
And
did you vote for Mark Robinson?
Where's your proof that he did the things you're claiming he did?
I said, what did he do to stop it? That's the question I asked you. I also asked you if you voted for Mark Robinson.
He never insinuated it. He told everyone there to go there in peace. He said,
Cool. They didn't
to
listen.
support law
Awesome.
enforcement.
Awesome. I
Stop
agree with you. He
interrupting
said
me.
that. He said that. They didn't
Stop
listen.
interrupting. I didn't finish my point.
Oh, that's cute. They didn't listen. They went there. What'd he do after that to stop it? I don't think he would vote for Mark Robinson because he's black, to be honest, Audie.
But
be honest with you.
as a MAGA American, what is that? Is that like a new nation?
They want
MAGA?
to. But don't
MAGA
tell
American.
me. Don't tell me that ICE is going too far. Don't tell me you never knew that this was going to happen. Don't tell me you had no fucking idea that this was going to happen when you saw that he did not shit on January 6th after he did incite that erection. They were there. Insurrection. Not that. He wishes he could incite. He wishes he could incite an erection. Eli? No. Absolutely not. He wishes he could incite that. After he incited an insurrection.
So loud, I couldn't even hear anything.
God, shush. Why were they there? Why were they there? The Stop the Steal rally. Because he had been lying to the American people for months about the election. Lying to your fucking face. God damn it, Chickie. Okay? And then, not only that, but he also had fake slates of electors. He was absolutely doing it by the book. He was fraudulently trying to take the election. But he also had his goon squad there. And once they were there, and they decided they were going to march to the Capitol, and he said, I'll march with you. Didn't do that, coward bitch. He said he was going to sit in his office and do nothing. His children told him to do something about it. Fox News hosts were calling him to do something about it. Senators, congressional representatives. Mike Pence was calling him. He didn't do anything. I always read smut before bed, Amber, every single time. He did nothing. And you're telling me that you were shocked? He has asked, in his first term, he asked if you could just shoot protesters in the leg. And you're shocked? Don't
it's more
piss
than
on me and
knowledge.
tell me it's raining. Don't do it. If you're going to do it, I'm going to charge you for it.
No, higher standards.
Oh, absolutely not. I won't do that. I was just kidding. No, absolutely not. Especially if you have an erect, Jess. 214 people. Let's boop that screen up to 50,000 likes while we're sitting here. Guys, I opened the phone line back up. There it is. Never mind. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Hello?
Hi, age, state, and who did you vote for?
24, Tennessee, definitely voted for Trump.
All right. Did you think that the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
I only know of the Renee Good shooting. I don't know about the other one.
The one that just happened on Saturday? You haven't seen any videos of it.
I have not been working, but I can tell you the Renee shooting it wasn't good, but it was completely just.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Hello.
Hi, age, state, who'd you vote for?
Terrible reception. I can't hear anything.
You also have like the radio on in the back. Like, what are you doing? I don't think that you can multitask that well, hon. I can. I've done it, but I don't think you can. I watch I watch fucking TV while I watch lives while I'm fucking researching at the same time. It's really, I promise you, I don't think you have that capability. Oh, you're gonna try again? Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who did you vote for?
Voted for Trump.
Age and state?
Kentucky, 54.
Okay, did you think the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
The situation is, I wish they weren't there in that situation.
I wish ICE wasn't there too.
in-
I agree with you. WU, ICE shouldn't be there. You're right.
I just wish that they wouldn't impeded traffic and get involved.
Oh,
in
what?
any kind of,
That's a real quick question. That's a violation of what
Yeah.
kind of federal law to impede traffic?
well, they're messing up.
It's not. It's state law. If they wanted to deal with that, one, they could drive the fuck around her because it was a 2-lane one-way road. And two, if it was really that big of a deal, they're such cocky little snowflakes that can't handle it, they can call the Minnesota police to come arrest her for impeding the traffic. That is not their job to do. They have no jurisdiction over U.S. citizens. Fuck off. We continue. I had another one from Todd Blanche that I want to play real quick, and then you guys can go ahead and call again if you want to. We're going to talk about fairness now.
But I do not think it is fair. It is not fair for the narrative to be around something DHS said. It is not fair for the narrative to be around what a video shows over 10 seconds, when the real true story here is something much bigger and much more problematic that the American people have to recognize.
And I do recognize it, because you know what's not fucking fair, Todd Blanche? It's not fair that 2 people are fucking dead. It is not fair that we have an administration that instead of conducting an investigation and taking that person or those people off of their job, just move them around like the fucking Catholic Church. It's not fair that we have an administration that just fucking lies immediately to the American people about what happened. It is not fair that we have a fucking racist Yahtzee named Stephen Miller in the administration who calls him an assassin. It's not fair, Todd Blanche. It's fucking not. But until you grow a spine, we're going to keep calling you out. Not fair. The rhetoric is unfair. You guys are the biggest fucking snowflakes. You're such bitches. You're such babies. You guys always want to say the left, the left. You guys cry more than anybody I know. You don't take accountability. You're always the victim in every scenario. I am so sorry that your mommy didn't like your macaroni art. I'm sorry she didn't put it on the fridge. That sucks. It doesn't mean you get to take it out on everybody else. Scott Bessent also commented on it, which was interesting to me because what the fuck does he have to, the Treasury Secretary, have anything to do with this conversation?
Before you go, I know this is not your lane, but I got to ask you about what's happened in Minneapolis. As a member of the Trump cabinet, are you concerned to see another American citizen ends up dead, shot by federal law enforcement?
Jonathan, it's a tragedy when anyone dies, but I can tell you the situation on the ground there is being stirred up by Governor Walz. I was...
How? How's it being stirred up by Governor Walz? By him requesting that ICE leave? Jesse, that's a question I wonder all the time. How do they sleep at night? Now, these people, I know how he sleeps. He sleeps with a wad of cash under his pillow. And so he's fine. The people in the admin are lying because they're gaining the wealth from the dumb MAGAs. What I wonder is how ICE agents and CBP does it. Because you know those moments where you're standing in the shower or you're laying in the bathtub and you just, all you have is your thoughts. And those moments where you're looking at yourself in the mirror as you're getting ready. Never once are you sitting there going, what the fuck am I doing? Not once. You're so full of hate. You're such a horrible fucking person that you can't look at yourself at all. No, I don't think they have any empathy either. They signed up to be racist. That's why we're not seeing Proud Boy protests anymore. I wonder where they all went. Where's the 13th, the 3%ers? Where's the Oath Keepers? Where'd they go? They also do not bathe, Mia. This is true. Maybe that's why. They don't have time to self-reflect because they don't bathe. Anyway, Besson continues.
Out there 2 weeks ago, Governor Walz declined to provide a security detail for me to go into the Minnesota Capitol with the state police. So
Don't you have one? Don't you have one per the federal government? Walz needed to provide you one? Are you just so scared? What are you scared of? What are you scared of, Besson?
he is fomenting chaos because there is substantial waste, fraud, and abuse. My job as Treasury Secretary is to investigate that. And I think that this chaos that's going out there, and again, I am sorry that this gentleman is dead, but he did bring...
But. I'm sorry he's dead, but.
A 9mm semi-automatic weapon with 2 cartridges to what was supposed to be a peaceful protest. I think that there are a lot of paid agitators who are...
Again, MAGA, 2A absolutists, 2A, the right to bear arms. I don't know why you would want the arms of a bear. 2A. What law is there that doesn't allow me to bring my loaded weapon to a protest?
Ginning things up, and the governor has not done a good job at tamping this down.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, he was an ICU nurse, worked for the Veterans Administration, and there's no evidence that he brandished the gun whatsoever. In fact, it appears that he was disarmed before.
Oh no, he brought a gun. It was only so important that the Founding Fathers made it the second fucking amendment. But he brought a gun.
He brought a gun. Have you ever gone to a protest, Jonathan?
I mean, we do have a Second Amendment in this country that...
Jonathan, have you ever gone to a protest?
I mean...
have you gone to a protest?
I mean, no, actually, as a reporter covering it.
Okay, I've been to a protest.
Yeah.
Guess
I just really want to know what protest he's been to. He's a fucking billionaire. What protest has his man ever gone to?
Pro-life, maybe. And if that.
I doubt it. You think he's standing there in his fancy shoes?
No.
Oh no, maybe a soybean protest? Is that a thing that they do?
A soybean protest?
He's a farmer. He's told us he's a farmer.
He goes to the anti-John Deere protest.
Also, yes, it is not his job to investigate fraud. That's not his job. He is the Secretary of Treasury. It's not his fucking job. Like, I don't get it, MAGA. That's why I've been so done. That's why I have this litmus test question. I'm so done. You guys have no fucking scruples. You guys have no fucking values. All of your values you are willing to trade away for this fucking orange turd of a man. Who, by the way, we can talk about his admittance to his health not being well. He did an interview about that. You will sell everything for him. And he will leave you in the dirt. I don't get it. Truth teller, how are you today?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
Okay, age and what state did you vote in?
33, California.
All right, did you think the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
100%.
Cool, fuck off. I told you, Lynatti, they weren't gonna last today, guys. I wasn't gonna get a lot of swans today because they weren't gonna last today. So I need your guys' support as much as I can. 223 of you in here. If we could boost those likes up to 50,000 likes, I would appreciate it. I still have the little gummy bears. If you guys could work on that. And I'm still sitting at 95 for my goal. So if you guys have anything you can contribute, I would appreciate it. The links for that are in my bio. I have the blue. There you go.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Thank you so much, Kmark. I have the blue app, the green app, and the PalPay. All the links for those are in my bio. I do appreciate it. You are done, truth teller. I'm not speaking to people who think that that's justified. It's just not happening. So cry harder. But you're losing Fox. I think that's a pretty big deal. You're losing Trey Gowdy, who looks like the bad guy from Fantastic Beasts.
And I think what frustrates people, you remember Kyle Rittenhouse and how he was made a hero on the right. I am sure there are people on the conservative side who are saying, wait a minute, you mean you can't take a firearm to a protest because you were just celebrating the guy for doing it a couple of years ago? Alex Preddy's firearm was lawfully being carried. It's lawful to carry a gun in Minnesota. He never brandished it. He didn't point it at the cops. And I think what frustrates people, you remember Kyle Rittenhouse.
You've lost Fox. You've lost Trey fucking Gowdy. You should be concerned about that. Sean Spicer crawled out of whatever hole he's been hiding in since being the Easter Bunny at the White House, which is interesting.
Is it real bad when you lose the NRA and the reddest state in the country on this?
Yeah, look, I'm a concealed carry permit kind of guy. I'm a huge defender of the Second Amendment. We've been talking about the ability for Americans to protect themselves for decades on the right. So to say that if you show up somewhere with an armed, that you're somehow vulnerable to getting attacked or approached is absolutely antithetical to everything that conservatives have stood for decades. So I think the NRA is right on this. Governor Stitt was right on this. But you're seeing...
Is it...
Not that Sean Spicer was ever... What, this guy? Why is this guy smiling like that? I don't know. I don't know who that is. And I don't... He's doing the, like, white people walk by, but, like, he got stuck that way. I don't know why he's doing that. I couldn't tell you. Thank you for the Lukey boy, excuse me. Thank you for the $4.99 on the tubes. Trump looks like he's had a stroke. This is a real picture. I've said this over and over. I promise you, this is not a modified picture. This is a real picture of Donald Trump at the 9/11 commemorative ceremony last year. He looks like he had a stroke. And he might have. There is actual reporting. I had this. I don't have it saved, but I did read about this. There was a doctor speaking about the amount of, I think it was aspirin that he takes, like the dosage, because he had talked about the dosage. And he is saying that although he's not diagnosing, the dosage sounds like the dosage you would recommend to a stroke victim to prevent a second one. I would not be shocked. Right, I wouldn't be shocked if he has had multiple. Again, I'm not diagnosing him. It just would not shock me. Victory, how are you today?
Good, how's it going?
Pretty good. Did you vote for Trump?
I support Trump.
Did you vote for him?
No, I did not.
Oh, were you not old enough or just weren't able to?
I was not able to at the time.
Okay, do you plan to vote in your midterms?
Yeah.
All right. How old are you and what state will you be voting in?
I'm 33.
Okay. What state are you going to vote in this year?
I will be voting in Kentucky.
Okay. Do you think that the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy were justified?
I wouldn't say justified. No one should get unalived.
By the state specifically, yeah, they shouldn't.
Right.
So why are you still supporting Trump then?
I think a lot of stuff that he's doing is good, like Venezuela.
Does what he's doing with Venezuela outweigh the fact that the state is executing U.S. citizens in the streets?
Well, unfortunately, the way I look at it, like, people have their rights to protest. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't like charge at ICE. You can't damage their vehicles. You can't
Nobody did
vandalize
that.
stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
They
that's-
can't do that. Nobody did that.
People did do that.
The people who were shot in the face did that?
No, I'm just like I'm
Oh,
giving like an
okay,
example.
then I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about it.
I just want to know when they stopped caring about the Second Amendment.
Thank you, Eli. It is 325 milligrams of aspirin. He said that's He said that's typical of a stroke patient. Thank you. Yes. You also didn't vote. You just expected everybody else to do the work for you.
The weird PFP.
Rosen, how are you today? Rosen, are you there?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll help you with that.
No.
No. Weird. Anyway, yeah, they stopped when the left carries. If you guys don't know the history behind the Black Panthers legally applying their 2A rights and Reagan absolutely losing his fucking shit because, oh my God, black people had guns. You should look into that. It's fine when they do it. They don't like it when the opposition party exercises their Second Amendment right. I saw a great tweet also, which is like the Second Amendment for leftists is the way abortion is for the right. We have them. We just don't talk about it. So the right has abortions. They just don't fucking talk about it. The left has guns. It's just not our fucking personality.
Well, and it's like people really think all left, like, you know, the cookie cutout version of every single, you know, leftist, left-leaning individual is always anti-firearms or whatever the case it might be. Uh-oh.
They're stuck in still believing that the left is fucking hippies from like the 80s and shit. They believe that the leftists that they're talking to is still the quote unquote party of peace and love and unity and the tolerant left. They need to let that shit go. That shit left the fucking window when the Green Party got kicked the fuck out of the Democratic Party. Like that is not the left anymore. But they still believe that they're dealing with the hippies within the left.
Hi, my love. If you guys want to see the weaponry that I currently have in my home, there's a picture of me with it in the Discord that Audie asked somebody to make a picture of me with the weaponry that I have. It is a weapon like a knife, but not. Why is AI racist? That's my question.
Nice. Because the people who made it is racist.
Well, yeah. Hello, my love.
Hello. I just wanted to share along with Manny there. I'll get on that, Lenati. I'm in the middle of doing stuff, but I will sit down and I will do that. And I was like, I'm as leftist as they come. Now that I realize that's what it is. When I was younger and I didn't have a good grasp on politics and I thought it was either Dem or Republican, I thought I was libertarian because I was still like, I'm Texan. I was like, stay off my land, leave me alone. I'm very like personally isolationist and well armed for it. But I was like, I'm also like, no, don't just unalive my neighbors all willy-nilly. But, you know, leave me alone. Right. So it wasn't until I sorted out a whole lot more about the political spectrum that I was like, oh, no, I am not Republican light. And that's what libertarian is now. I was like, that's not, no.
Absolutely the fuck not. I keep saying, come left enough, you get your guns back.
Yeah, I was like, I'm the commie pagan that they're terrified of.
They hate. How dare you destroy the fabric of this nation, Parkers?
Yeah, truly. I was like, as I sit there literally yesterday for a good bulk of time where I was like, Logic, I'm going to be in this corner of the house cleaning my arms. Like, don't come in. No scary things. He likes to sneak up on me. He thinks he's funny, but he's a dumbass and he'll try to do it while I'm armed. I'm like, don't.
I did want to bring up that the president himself and his administration, though, they're throwing everybody else under the bus with their non-answers. So she was asked about this whole, because they all came out, they brought a gun to a protest. So they asked Levitt about it.
Phil. FBI Director Kash Patel said in a Sunday interview, quote, "You cannot bring a firearm loaded with multiple magazines to any sort of protest." Does the president believe the Second Amendment rights remain in effect even when protesting?
The president supports the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding American citizens. Absolutely. There has been no greater supporter or defender of the right to bear arms than President Donald J. Trump. So while Americans have a constitutional right to bear arms, Americans do not have a constitutional right to impede lawful immigration enforcement operations. And any gun owner knows that when you are carrying a weapon, when you are bearing arms, and you are confronted by law enforcement, you are raising the assumption of risk and the risk of force being used against you. And again, that's unfortunately what took place on.
Oh, so you agree. The mere possession of a firearm increases your risk of having it or one used against you. You agree. I'm so glad that Brett doesn't have to fucking argue with these people anymore. Congratulations. I should tell Brett.
Funny how they suddenly have these realizations. They suddenly can start going, oh, actually, like, oh, did you just now start paying attention to these statistics now that they work in your favor? Because you were ignoring them as children are unaliving every day. But now that it's in defense of your own militarized enforcement, now it's okay.
Yeah. Now we know the stats. You're right. Yeah, the stats of owning a weapon increase the risk of having it being used against you. You're right. Yeah. It is the most. They have no fucking scruples. Like, I can't even take them seriously anymore. If you can't, I, again, never would have thought we got 2A in the divorce. Never would have thought I'd be here. You guys gave up 2A. What?
Yeah, I was like, but like what you said, they've always had a double standard when it comes to 2As and who is using them. I was like, California, if y'all haven't looked up on that history that Monica was recommending, California used to be just as good, as well armed as Texas, if not more so, until the Black Panther Party started going, we're just going to walk down the streets with our arms as is our right. And then they were like, wait, oh God, that's so scary.
No, we don't want that.
Thanks, Reagan.
Fucking mixing all of them.
Nope, we just want certain people to have weapons.
Uh-huh.
Not
I
everyone.
don't want white men with guns.
You're right.
Well, yeah. Because what you should do is keep arming the people most statistically about to use them on everybody else in a murderous fashion.
It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Like, this is when we go back to, like, they have these arguments when children are being mowed down in our schools, when people are being mowed down in movie theaters, parking lots, supermarkets. You take them away. I can't defend my family. You took it away from a man, and what happened? Like, the thing I've been reminding every single Trump supporter who wants to be like, he shouldn't have one. Weren't you scared the government was going to take yours?
That's been the thing forever. They're going to take them. They're going to take them. I was going to bring up this. Let's see.
I'm so happy you're here, Parkers.
It's so nice to be here. I was enjoying Mon's screening questions today, and then just going, nope, you're a piece of shit. Bye.
Yeah, not doing it. Not doing it.
I was like, yep, that is where I am in mind space wise too.
Yesterday was Monty was me and Manny's Google since our internet has been out, and then today the bird was also my internet today, and it just, you know.
By the way, I totally my total bad. By the way, Tyler Tyler, guys, for the 5 on the Green app, for the support. Thank you so much, Tyler Tyler. I got caught up in my stories and I totally forgot to do that. Every so often, you guys got to yell at me about just checking my phone, even if there's nothing there, because I will forget. But I appreciate that. So at that presser, after the execution of Alex Preddy, Greg Bovino claimed that they had a targeted immigration operation for a very dangerous illegal immigrant. The Minnesota Department of Corrections came out on that. They initially, of course, talk about the tragic loss of life from Alex Preddy by our government. They also said In the hours following the shooting, U.S. Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bavino held a press conference asserting that the operation was targeting an individual named Jose Huerta Chuma and characterized him as having a significant criminal history. Because federal statements have repeatedly included inaccurate information about Minnesota custody and criminal records, the DOC reviewed available records to determine whether the individual referenced had any connection to Minnesota state prison custody. Based on DOC records and publicly available Minnesota court data, the individual identified by federal officials has never been in Minnesota DOC custody. DOC and court records show no felony commitments associated with this. Public Minnesota court records reflect only misdemeanor-level traffic offenses from more than a decade ago. The individual is not currently under DOC supervision. DOC records further indicate that any individual by this name was previously held in federal immigration custody in a local Minnesota jail in 2018 during President Trump's first administration. Any decisions regarding release from federal custody at that time would have been made by those authorities, by ICE authorities, DHS authorities. I'm sorry, I can't read that. DOC has no information explaining why this individual was released. They didn't have him. He wasn't some violent criminal. They lied again, to everybody's shock.
And the biggest thing that will always annoy the absolute living fuck out of me is the fact that people like Kristi Noem, fucking Donald Trump, JD Vance, Tom Homan, Greg Bavino will call every single person who does this a domestic terrorist. But yet, when people go in to mow down our children, when people go to movie theaters, when people are getting mowed down at grocery stores, at churches, they're not deemed domestic terrorists?
Right.
I was like, and for all intents and purposes, grocery stores that have a concentrated black population, churches that have a concentrated black or brown population.
So
are you telling me white supremacy? What?
Like, but those aren't the terrorists. Okay, got it.
So, Chief Judge, Judge Shillitz of Minnesota has now ordered the ICE director, he's the acting director, Todd Lyons, to appear before him on Friday. He is talking about specifically a petition. So they're granting Juan TR's habeas corpus petition. On January 23rd, Petitioner's Counsel notified the court that Juan has not received a bond hearing and remains detained. So again, we are I'm so sorry you guys can't read this. I can't fucking increase it. Twitter's doing that weird thing where I can't increase the Zoom. But so again, they're violating due process of the people they're detaining. This is one of dozens of court orders with which respondents have failed to comply in recent weeks. So the judge has reached out multiple times about multiple different cases for this information about why you are denying bond hearings and hasn't received anything. The practical consequence of respondents' failure to comply has almost always been significant hardship to aliens, many of whom have lawfully lived and worked in the United States for years and done absolutely nothing wrong. This is a big one. When judges are very robotic and technical in their legalese when they write out documentation. This one was not in regards to this segment. The court's patience is at an end. Accordingly, the court will order Todd Lyons, the acting director of ICE, to appear personally, that is italicized, as in no for real, personally, before the court and show cause why he should not be held in contempt of court. They're getting in trouble all over the place by the law. You guys don't know that because you don't read, MAGA. I know that that's tough. Reading is tough. They took away your funding for PBS, too. That makes it even harder. I get it. They are violating due process. You guys don't care.
No. Just a small aside for the chat. Hey, Meaty. If you are upset that I use the word commie and you are not willing to come up and discuss it or prove that you actually know what communism is, not just that you memorize some historical figures in Cuba who used guerrilla warfare and weaponized it into not being true communism, then maybe you can sit down and read a fucking book. Read a book, read a motherfucking book.
But
pictures.
You guys don't care about humans either. So we're going to look at These immigrants who were protesting inside of a Texas detention facility per the AP. I don't know why the music is necessary. We'll just look at it unless they're playing the sounds of them, but they're not. Look at that.
Sounds like a weird Apple ringtone.
I hate when they do that.
Yes, this is going to stir.
They're not being treated well. We're not treating humans well. I don't care. I don't care. And here's the thing. You guys always want my personal opinion and my fifis. But it sets you off. I, as a leftist, don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care who comes here. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. They should be vetted. But I don't care. You guys are fine with them detaining children. Don't tell me you're pro-life. It has even come up in the court that Liam Ramos has a pending asylum claim through the court. He cannot be legally deported, and you are just holding him in Texas.
Oh yeah, did you see that? So the facility where Liam, the child who was used as bait for his father and his father are being kept in the concentration camp. That's what it is. Called Dilley. It's just a few miles south of San Antonio in Texas.
Yep.
And one of the days that the lawyers who are supposed to be able to see their clients were told to leave, not told why, told to exit the premises. And when they were recording in the parking lot, which is, again, perfectly legal, they were chased off. Because what they were recording was through the tiny slits of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these prisoners chanting, "Let us go."
Correct.
It was like they are hosting their own protests inside the concentration camps, and they don't want any witnesses.
Like, I just need you guys to be real with yourselves. You don't have to. You're not lying to me. You're not lying to Parkers. You're not lying to Olive anymore. You're lying to yourselves. You're not fucking lying to me. I know that you have no scruples. I know that you don't have a line. Just be honest. I would rather you be honest. That you are a white nationalist. You are a mediocre piece of shit who has to put others down to feel even a semblance of good. I promise you that will not help the itch between your butt crack. You have to put soap and actually get in there. Oppressing other communities is not going to fix your itchy ass.
King Gitchy says, if it's so bad, then why do they keep coming here? Oh wait, it's not that bad. It is that bad, actually.
It is.
And they have, in fact, stopped coming here. Sometimes in the few recent years, it was still a better alternative than their own countries that were wrecked because of the U.S. interference. But actually, they have stopped coming here. I was just in a meeting 2 days ago with somebody who is now in college in Denmark. Doesn't speak the language because they hadn't anticipated having to go to college in Denmark. They had been accepted into university in the US, but then Trump started fucking with the HB16 visas, like just the student visas of incoming college kids, and they can't come anymore. Legally, they cannot come. And honestly, in that meeting, he was like, given how they are executing your own people right now in the streets, it's not a terrible thing that I'm not there. And we're like, yeah, no, that's valid.
Well,
also, damn.
Well, and we had recently the information about Rumesa Ozturk. If you guys don't remember, Rumesa Ozturk was somebody here on a student visa. She had wrote, as part of multiple people, an op-ed just criticizing the government of Israel with a bunch of other people. She was approached. We have the video images of that. She was approached on the street by masked agents and forced into a vehicle. Not identified masked agents forced into a vehicle. They are trying to deport her and remove her legal student status. They said because of domestic terrorism. The court paperwork we are getting, I don't fucking have it, but I did. I'll have to go look for it. The court paperwork literally says that they're trying to remove her because of what she wrote in an op-ed. So I guess you guys don't care. Again, we know you don't, but you don't care about the Constitution. Even though she's not from here, she has a First Amendment right as anybody to criticize who the fuck she wants. And she wasn't even criticizing the U.S. government. She was criticizing the Israeli government. Fucking jokes. It's wild. You guys aren't calling in anymore because you know you're done. You guys are losing the midterms. I will, and I'm not sitting on my laurels. That does not mean don't go out and vote. I need every single one of you to make sure you are registered, check your registration, look into your candidates, vote from the bottom up. I mean that shit. Don't rest on your laurels. But they're cooked. They're done. MAGA is a sinking ship. Mia's here. Mia.
Hi. Texas, you have until the 2nd to register to vote. Make sure up until the 2nd you are checking your registration status.
You guys have a
And I
very,
mean
very
like
big...
checking your registration status because they turned over the voter rolls. So constantly check your registration status.
When is your guys' primaries for the governor or for the senator?
I think it's the 6th of February.
March the 3rd.
Oh, never mind. Ignore me.
March the 3rd. Oh, I meant to say, by the way, if you are
I'm in Virginia. It ain't for me. I was just
right,
passing on the
the message. By the way, if you are in Minnesota, Minnesotans, listen up. Lock in, Minnesotans. You have state legislative special races today in 47A and 64A. Those are both the districts. If you are in 47A at 64A in Minnesota, you have state legislative special election races today. If you have not voted, get out and vote. Find a time. Take your lunch break. Go vote.
Tell other people to go out and vote.
Yes. If you have voted, get somebody else to go vote.
Hey, any panel that you may find yourself on or comment section you may find yourself in, make sure you just send a reminder, especially for Texas, about because they sent over their voter rolls, that means there's a lot of room for not great things. Make sure that you're reminding people that they have until the 2nd to register and to continuously check on their registration. Screenshot the fact that their registration is valid. All of these things.
Also, real quick, I saw it did just pop up here. I'm still waiting for full confirmation. I don't know if you guys know who Attacking the Ignorance is. He was a streamer. He was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. There is rumor going around that he did just pass away. I'm still waiting for confirmation. Though. Yeah.
I put it in the TikTok chat, and I'm honestly dropping it in all the other chats, but I'm also saying out loud, rockthevote.org is the easiest way to check on your voter registration no matter where you are, because like the Texas state government is working with the people who want to erase our votes. Minnesota, less so, however, they're obviously having a knife put to their throat. So like go to rockthevote.org and double check just every once in a while.
I haven't. I will get to those, both Kayla and Lynette. Hold on one second. I want to ask T-Man in the Tubes chat. Like defending illegals. What do you mean? Who's defending illegals? Who's doing that? And with what rhetoric? Who's doing that, T-Man? You can call in and talk about it. Yeah, so Lynette, I did see that this morning. So the acting president in Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, has come out and said that they have had enough of U.S. orders. This is the big thing we talked about when you guys were like, rah, rah, we liberated Venezuela. You didn't liberate shit. It's still the same regime. It's just a new name. They run the same kind of schemes. They also, she has also been being investigated for possible rug trafficking. And guess what? They're not going to want to be pushed around and told what to do by this administration for much longer. So I don't see that ending well. And then, let's see. Ari sent me that too. So, on January 27th, TikTok settles as social media giants face landmark trial over youth addiction claims. On January 27th, TikTok agreed to settle with a plaintiff and will no longer be part of the Los Angeles County Superior Court trial. Settlement terms were not disclosed, and the company did not respond to requests for comment. Plaintiffs argued the app's deliberate design choices created addiction and harm. A 19-year-old plaintiff was the test case. So the trial moves forward against Meta and YouTube despite third-party settlements. Snap Inc., the parents of Snapchat, settled on January 20th and exited the case. And TikTok also did. We just don't know the settlement agreement. I mean, I'm not shocked by that. I think we all know that about things. Defending illegals, the protesters, T-Man says. What does that mean? You guys just say words. What does that even mean? What? The protesters. Are you trying to say that they're getting paid? By the way, don't know if you know this, they can still be protesters and be getting paid. But I've still seen no proof of that. If you have T-Man, if you have a sign-up link for that, because I've gone out and protested and I did it on my own dime. So if they're paying me to do it, I would love to get in on that. So if you have a link to that, you can totally send it to me. I would absolutely fucking love to get paid to protest since I've been doing it for free.
You'll remember for Trump's birthday when they wanted to put out a whole big military parade.
Oh, God,
and
yeah.
we found the Craigslist ad trying to talk people into wearing MAGA clothes and coming in to fill the seats, and they still fucking couldn't.
They can't even pay you to show up at his fucking rallies, which why is he still campaigning? That's weird.
Oh, I entirely forgot about that until just now.
Yeah, T-Man, it is very sad that they lost their lives for such a foolish act. It is foolish for ICE to be in Minnesota. It makes no sense for ICE to be in Minnesota at all. I agree with you. And it makes no sense specifically for CBP, who was the ones who killed Alex Preddy, CBP to be there. Why the fuck is CBP inside the country? They need to go back to the border where they belong, because that's their job, is to be within about 500 to 1,000 miles of the border. What the fuck are they doing outside of that? Take your asses back where you belong. Oh, wait! They already are because they got in trouble. Tom Homan's coming. Which, when Tom Homan is the quote-unquote better option, you know that you really fucked up. I did see the Minnesota National Guard is handing out donuts, coffee, and tea. They are wearing bright fucking vests, which PodSafe talked about this morning. It is sad that we have to put our fucking own National Guard in vests looking like they're fucking UNICEF in a developing war-torn country to make sure that we know that those are the safe ones. That's fucking sad. Hi, Manny.
Hey, so getting to work, roads are snowed and iced over. A couple of trees falling on houses on my way to work, and there was a Cybertruck stuck in the snow off to the side. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. There might be a silver lining.
Small one.
All right. As far as CBP, USBP operating within the interior of the country, they do have the ability to hold operations.
Yeah.
Their role, or rather their defined jurisdiction in what they can do in interior is way different than what they can do at the border. So, for example, at the border within 100 miles, they can't just go into someone's house. They can't just raid someone's truck and car. That's their actual job, is to do that. But outside of that 100 miles, they can't do that, which is why they knock on doors and say, have you seen this missing dog? And then ask if they can come inside.
Well, they're also doing that thing where they're asking neighbors that, you know, who they live next to, do they speak Spanish, what do they look like, kind of deal as well.
Yes. Now, I will say that Border Patrol you will actually rarely see Border Patrol in the interior.
Right. It's not often.
That is what ICE is for.
Correct.
ICE is for interior. So Border Patrol usually does not get called in unless there's a massive sting operation for whatever reason. But typically, yes, for ICE, they will do those knock on doors. Who lives here? Knock on doors in plain clothing. Hey, I'm looking for this person, or, oh, I thought this was this person's house. They will use those types of tactics, as will any federal agent, police officer, any real law enforcement will do that. That's not unique to ICE. All law enforcement does that, but ICE has to do that because they don't have jurisdiction to just enter homes. And they know that you, unlike the police or anything, you don't actually have to pay attention to ICE at all.
Nope.
Did you get my text message?
Yeah, I saw, and I listened in on the attacking, and like, it's heartbreaking, and the state of the country with Medicare and Medicaid, and defunding cancer treatment, and it really saddens me.
So, Chicky, I saw the post. I see where they're trying to say it was some sort of smartphone, a gun that looks like a smartphone. Did you happen to see this guy, Chicky?
want to show you something. Does that look like a gun? I think it does a little bit. It's a phone. It's black, like most phones.
Why do you say it? Why do you say black like that? I mean, I know why. This is where we're at. This is where we are in America. That we're trying to defend. Again, they are meant to be trained to not be twitchy bitches. That's their job.
What's this look like to you? It looks like a gun to me. Why? Because it's black.
Black. Except that none of that motion happened. Also,
Right.
He was so serious.
Oh, so
like, so serious.
I'm like, yeah, that makes sense if that's also how you record.
Right.
Right?
I also record with my phone like that. That's how that happens.
Guys, check out my newest video. You can see how I now film my videos.
Yeah, let's film a couple like that. Just
Bet. Let's do it.
and then we can
I will-
superimpose that video onto it.
Yes. I will
Protesters, I'm definitely not telling you to go out there with your phones like that and just start pointing it at, ICE agents menacingly, staring them
He's
down.
just staring
with your
at me
phones.
menacingly.
And make sure that you guys have a black phone cover as well. Just
He
like
slurred
vomited. He vomited halfway through, like when a cat starts to throw up a hairball.
Justice for the A in black.
right.
Yeah.
But I do think it's very on brand for a white person to find a way to make anything a slur.
Mm-hmm.
So
He probably throws all the black crayons away. He doesn't even use black pens. It's all blue.
Not
and red.
the black crayon.
Yeah,
Gonna
yeah.
give the
Excuse me. I didn't say
saddest shout out.
that. So Trump was asked about it at some point today.
Well, we're doing a big investigation. I want to see the investigation.
I hate when he speaks outside of the helicopter and the fucking planes, by the way. I think this is the dumbest thing that we do, is allow them to speak outside of the fucking helicopters and the planes. But he's talking about he wants an investigation. He wants a good investigation.
There's neck skin.
I want to see the investigation. I'm going to be watching over it. I want a very honorable and honest investigation. I have to see it myself.
An honorable and honest investigation, and he needs to see it himself. Things
Why
that
does
won't
his neck-
happen.
He hasn't seen it.
His neck skin. You could like pierce it.
It's the second voice. That's what's feeding him the FACTs.
I think I might be the only person that said a word,
Oh.
Come home.
which means I might be able to do activism at work today.
MAGA.
If no one's there.
I've got a new. Where are your AR pins, MAGA? I hate this. He's being asked about the guns. I'm not going to play it because you can't fucking hear him. He says, with that being said, you can't have guns. You can't walk in with guns. You just can't. You can't walk in with guns. You can't do that. But it's just a very unfortunate incident. You can't?
I just want to say, when Lil Jon said put a hump in your back and shake your rump, that's not what he meant.
Can you send me that tweet?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make content.
I just wish he would stop talking where the fucking helicopter is.
Shit.
Talking like an old man. What did you do?
What?
I didn't think it was going to still be iced over here as well. Fuck.
You know they're not gonna put salt out there.
Now I'm wondering, when I get off from work, am I going to remember that this fucking asphalt is frozen?
You know what you should do when you get out of work? You should call me and I'll remind you.
Well, I will. Wait, what are you talking
Set
about?
a time text.
I can't with Apple.
Also, breaking news: family members
Yes,
of
you can.
two Trinidadian men who were killed in a U.S. boat strike in October have sued the U.S. government, accusing it of wrongful death and extrajudicial killings. We all saw that coming.
That's good advice, Kayla. Thomas, watch out for blacks. Nice.
Golly gee. All right. It is after 12.
That was the oldest thing I think I've ever heard you say. He said some golly gee.
Golly gee. I'm gonna play this. This is just for shits and giggles, and then we will get out of here. This is just for fun. I just want to ask if somebody told Melania. Did somebody tell her?
You released that right here on
Oh, I gotta turn it back up.
recently. What can we expect, and why was this important to you? Because you're a very private person in many aspects.
This story was never told before. So the audience will see me, how I manage my business, my philanthropy, family, preparation for the inauguration, and also establishing the East Wing for the White House.
Did somebody tell her? Somebody tell her about the East Wing? Baby, it's gone.
Her movie is also coming out at the end of this month, isn't it?
Okay, I actually have to go. There's people here. I didn't know.
That's
I love
you. So cute.
Bye,
I love
Manny.
you. Bye.
I love you.
I kicked him.
I kicked him.
Just wanted to feel some joy. Needed to kick a man.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, you could just hang out with me. And he's like, no, I gotta go in. I'm like, but I don't want you to. I don't want you. Like, I shit you not. I'm probably, once we get off of here, I might try to go live afterwards because I still have to make my goal. And then afterwards, I gotta figure out something to do with that fucking internet.
Yeah, just for everybody's awareness, I now, including this, I now have $20 in my bank account.
Yay!
Men ain't shit. Anyway,
Damn.
about that. Things I shouldn't say on the internet, but I honestly am past the point of caring.
Man ain't shit.
Man ain't shit. So, is that your plan, babe? Because if so, then I'll just send, once you do go live, you don't have to start right now, but once you do, we'll just go over there.
Yeah, hang on. I gotta go downstairs and shit. I just,
You should
again,
shit first. That would be good. I
Well,
don't want your
no,
tummy
I
to
already
hurt.
did that. My stomach's fine.
Very helpful, Monty.
Hey, I take my Activia every single day.
I don't like
How
yogurt.
very regular of you. Good job.
See, I'm not the only one upset that Manny went to work.
Other people are upset.
No, this one.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Real quick, I do want to say, I'm going to say bye to the tubes and the Twitch. I thank you all for being here, whether you are hate watching, which most of you are. Maybe you will grow some balls tomorrow and call in. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whatever time that is for you, but I'll see you later.